welcome to your first mini episode. We've made it through a week. So excited to be here with you, trying out something new, giving you visuals, honey. Um, so we're here. We've made it through a week. Thank you for streaming my first episode, first and foremost. So I want to get into this mini episode with something I feel like happens to so many of us. I feel like so many of us struggle with this. And that is kind of falling out of love with your life, falling out of love with what you've worked so hard for. And maybe it's because you didn't visualize it becoming this 5 years ago, or maybe you had different plans, but the universe and God had other plans in store for you. So I wanted to um, teach you guys, so you tips, tricks, ways to fall back in love and romanticize the life that the life that you've given yourself, or maybe romanticize the things that you're given in a simple way without having to go and spend thousands of dollars to take a trip to Thailand or do the eat, pray, love thing. No, 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 no. I'm not that girl, okay? We are on a budget. So, how can we find ways to enjoy the simple things in life without being over the top, you know, just low key romanticizing our beautiful lives? Let's get into it. Okay, so trick number one, and you're gonna have to go there. You're gonna have to put yourself there. And I feel like maybe some people do this, maybe some people don't. I am one of these people who does this, but I'm also one of those people when I read silently, I hear my voice or I hear the other voices in my head. And I've just recently come to realize not everybody has that. So maybe you've tried this, maybe you haven't, but it is giving yourself a main character moment. Now, what do I mean by this? I mean, visualize yourself being the reason for a sequel. You know what I mean? Your life is the movie. Make it feel like a feel good film. Everybody has those movies that kind of warm up their soul, touch their heart, whatever. It could be a show too, it doesn't have to be a movie. Now, I'm going to give you a real life example because I gave up coffee for Lent and I am dying. I think we've got like maybe 2 more weeks, and the Lord has tested me. Yes, He has. I've had somebody pour coffee into my teacup, and I thought, damn, like if this isn't temptation. Anyways, plot twist, I can't wait to go to a low key cafe, which hopefully I feature, and sip my coffee like I'm on the set of Emily in Paris. Now, I have done this a trillions of times. Um, I will ask Jonathan to, like, hey, watch the girls. I want to go grab a solo cup of coffee, and I'm not going to Starbucks, so it's going to be a minute. So I'll go find a low key little cafe around town, and maybe I get a little bit more dressed up, put on a face, and just sit there and enjoy the ambiance, enjoy the company of myself, and just really kind of have that main character energy. Just not give two shits about what's going on around me. I'm just here with my cup of joe. I can't wait. I'm probably going to get like a quad next time I go. So I'm going to sit there with my quad and just romanticize the fact that I can have coffee, that I can enjoy this environment without going crazy. Now, this could be something else. Take a walk outside, create a playlist for that. Maybe take a scenic route to work, something a little bit different, switch up the scenery. Like I said, sip your morning coffee like you're in a movie montage. I can't wait. Um, just romanticizing life is all about shifting your mindset, right? Maybe if we pretend we're in a feel-good film, everything doesn't have to feel so bad or like it's crashing down or like it's raining every day. Maybe we just give ourselves those special little moments to enjoy the little things. Okay, the second thing we're going to have to do together is to slow down. Slow it down. You're not late. You're just in your aesthetic area. Soak in the beauty of it all. Maybe it's lighting a candle while you clean. Now, I do this. That's one of my rituals, my cleaning rituals. I will light candles around the house and I will clean. Now, how do we switch that up from the mundane? Maybe I'll switch out one of those candles for a wood wicking candle so it gives that cabin vibe, that Yule log vibe. And then cleaning seems a little bit more sexy. It's not something sad while I'm doing dishes. I've got a setting. Really create something different. Maybe you plate your food like you're at a five-star restaurant. Yes, I don't care if you're cooking mac and cheese. Maybe just putting a flower on it. Maybe just, you know, plating your steak like you're at that Michelin star restaurant. Maybe you're cooking that meal that's a little bit different, that's a little bit elevated. That's something we can easily do that just steps it up a notch, right? Um, One of my other favorite things is maybe enjoying a sunset or a sunrise. Do this by yourself. Do this with your family. It's universal. I love to go to the beach with my family and just catch a sunrise. We will all sit there, zero distractions, no cell phones, no music, nothing crazy. And the beach is usually isolated at 6 a.m. But it is so nice for all of us to just sit there in silence and just watch the sun come up. It just really makes me appreciate what I've been given, how hard I've worked. Even just that 2 hour drive for us down to the coast just makes it worth it right there in that moment. And it's just such a romantic moment, and it's such a special moment. Now, turn those small rituals into ordinary moments, or turning those small rituals into, I can't talk. Some of those rituals that are just ordinary moments can be something completely magical, like my sunrise. We create those core memories together. Maybe you give yourself that Patrick Swayze Demi Moore moment while you're Swiffering your kitchen. Maybe you're in the gym and you switch something up, you switch up your playlist to something different. um Maybe you wear a different outfit to the gym that you wouldn't, something a little more glamorous that you'd see in a movie or one of those TikToks where they're like ultra cute and you're like, how the hell are you working out in this? Maybe it's something like that. Just switching up the ordinary, just enjoying the beauty of that activity. So slow down, be in your aesthetic era. Okay, the final thing we are going to try together, and this is something fun and creative that I haven't done since high school probably, is romanticizing your future self. Write a love letter to the person you're becoming. Journal about your dream life. Create a vision board about things that excite you, because seeing your future self as someone worth investing in makes the present more magical. Now, let me break down some of these moments. When I say your future self, like writing a letter to the person you're becoming, not the person you want to be, but the person you're becoming, the person you're evolving into. That is something so special. Write down your struggles, write down what you've overcome. I think sometimes it's so hard, or it's so easy to see all the negative, that sometimes you have to take it back and look at all the positives that came out of you overcoming those negatives. Is really great. So, writing that love letter to yourself, telling yourself how far you've come and how far you're willing to go to be that future person is something really special. Journaling about your dream life. Have some quiet time with your fam, have some quiet time with yourself, and journal about it. If you're doing it on paper, do it on paper, great. I always get made fun of because I'm a millennial that likes paper. So I'm trying to do things a little bit more digitally. So I have my digital planner that actually has like a journal page, or maybe I can create one for you because I'm very picky like that. That has prompts or something to help you get creative, to help you get in that flow. but journal about your life. Sit there with your family, have quiet moments, put on some classical tunes, put on some jazz, whatever gets you in that zone to dream about your life. And maybe it doesn't have to be future, it can be present moment, things you're doing here and now that'll get you to there. A vision board. I had a vision closet door when I lived at my parents' house, and it wasn't about things I wanted to be. It wasn't about things I wanted to become. It was about things that excited me. It was the things that brought me joy. It was things that warmed my soul. So I had pictures of Vogue. I had pictures from 17 magazine, article clippings, success stories, pictures of my friends, different things like that, that really brought me joy. It wasn't something like, you know, in 10 years from now, I have to look like Tyra Banks. I have to have that body. I have to have that aesthetic. No, 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 no. It was, I love this dress on Tyra Banks. It flatters her. It's tailored perfectly. Man, what a perfect picture. That just brought me joy. Or maybe it was a little avant-garde number that really made me happy that I saw in Vogue that just, I don't know, lit a fire in me that just did something to me mentally, kicked up that dopamine level. I had pictures of Marilyn Monroe taped and stapled all over my wall because to me, she is the epitome of beauty, and she's funny, and she was honest, and she had a quip for every line, every question. She was just amazing. So that inspired me to become kind of the woman I wanted to be. It wasn't that I needed to look like her or have the red lips. It was just something that I loved, a visual beauty, a gift. So soak it all in. Romanticize the person you want to become. Future you is already legendary. So start living like it. Yay! So now we have 3 things to try. Now I want you to actually share it. DM me, post it, send it to me, email it to me, pigeon bird it to me, fold it up in those little paper footballs, hearts, things that we used to have, and like kick it my way. Let me know. Let's share with the community what we come up with, what you do. Maybe it's something I didn't even mention. Or send me a picture of your Michelin star plate that you cooked at home, your little Kraft mac and cheese. Show me how creative you can be. Show me ways that you romanticize your life. Show me how you master the art of low key winning.
Artlist.io